Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we will learn about analytical exposition. We will learn about the definition of analytical exposition, the social function of analytical exposition, the language features of analytical exposition, the generic structures of analytical exposition, and the last, we will also analyze and read analytical exposition together. So, stay tuned and watch till the end. The first one is definition of analytical exposition. What is analytical exposition? Analytical exposition is a text that aims to express an opinion or viewpoint on an issue by providing logical reasons. Biasanya teks ini itu digunakan untuk meyakinkan pembaca terhadap suatu gagasan ataupun suatu opini. For example, we can find this text in newspapers, opinion articles, campaign posters, or speeches that argue for a particular point of view. The next one is the social function of analytical exposition. What is the social function of analytical exposition? The social function of analytical exposition is to convince the reader or listener about an opinion by providing strong and logical arguments. Jadi, social fungsi dari analytical exposition adalah untuk mempengaruhi pembaca ataupun pendengar dengan memberikan argumen yang kuat dan juga logis. It helps people understand different perspectives on an issue and make informed decisions. The next is the text structure of analytical exposition. There are three main parts of analytical exposition. The first one is thesis statement. What is thesis statement? Thesis statement is the opening part that states the writer's main opinion. Jadi, pada thesis statement ini, penulis memberikan pandangan atau opininya secara umum. What is arguments? Arguments is a several reasons that supports the main opinion. Argumen merupakan beberapa pendapat yang mendukung atau thesis statement. And the last structures of this text is reiteration. What is reiteration? Reiteration is the conclusion that reinforms the initial opinion in a convincing way. Jadi, reiteration adalah kesimpulan yang diambil dari seluruh argumen itu dan disajikan agar mempengaruhi pembaca. The next one is language features of analytical exposition. The language features commonly used in analytical exposition text include the first one, simple present tense. Why analytical exposition use simple present tense? Because this text expresses facts or general opinions. Jadi, kenapa analytical exposition itu menggunakan simple present tense? Jawabannya karena analytical exposition ini menunjukkan fakta dari suatu opini. The second one is technical or academic vocabulary. Analytical exposition using specific academic terms. For example, artificial intelligence enhances efficiency in industries. The third one is connective words. Apa sih connective words? Connective words adalah kata penghubung yang menunjukkan urutan atau hubungan sebab akibat. For example, firstly, moreover, in addition, and therefore. The last one is passive voice. Passive voice digunakan untuk memberikan kesan objektif. For example, new technologies are developed every year. Now, how to read and analyze analytical exposition? You have to follow these steps. So, the first step is identify the thesis statement. You have to find the main argument of the text. The second one is look for supporting arguments. You have to check if the writer provides facts, examples, or logical reasons to support their opinion. The third one is recognize the use of language features. You have to pay attention to the use of connectors, passive voice, and academic vocabulary. The fourth one is analyze the conclusion or reiteration. You have to see how the writer reinforced their argument at the end. The last one is evaluate the text. Ask yourself, is the argument strong? Are the reasons logical and convincing? Okay, I have an example of analytical exposition and we have to analyze it together. That's the complete explanation of how to read and analyze analytical exposition text. Now, it's your turn to try reading different texts and identifying their arguments. Dan jangan lupa gunakan strategi yang telah kita pelajari tadi ya. See you in the next session. Bye!